Hello everybody, it's vanburman here. Welcome to another video. Today we're going to be taking a look at Fort Triumph. It is in alpha at the moment. It's due out on the 26th of April. If you want to check it out, the link will be down in the description below. So just for full disclosure, I was given a key for the game for free to test it out, do a video on, do a review, that sort of stuff. So there's nothing tied to that at all my opinions on my own, just for full disclosure, because it's always good to get that out of the way early. So just a quick note before I start properly in earnest. I did actually record this video before, and yeah, the footage was absolutely horrendous. Tried recording it in 4K, OBS was not having it, it looked bad, and the video was actually fairly okay, to be honest. So we're just going to continue from where I left off on that game, which took me to this, which is the world map of the bit you can play in this part, in the part we're up to, the build we're up to. There we go, that's what I should have said. You can download a demo off the Steam store as well if you want to try it out for yourself. I think it's probably very similar to what I've got here, if I'm totally honest. So we're going to go and help out a child that's apparently fallen down a well. So one of the good things as well I didn't realise is that it seems to be randomly, your encounters seem to be randomly generated. So obviously I've not spoken yet, but it's very much like this, the gameplay is very much like XCOM. I also like this bit down here where it says, did you know we can fill this space with tips on how to play the game? I think they should keep that in there for the main game, just as a bit of a throwback to their early days when they hadn't put anything in there yet. So, okay, so this is how it looked the first time I decided to play it, but I went on it quickly just to do a bit of a test recording, and it looked slightly different then as well, so yeah, not too bad. Although this goblin was near this guy, and now it's messed up what I was going to do, so thanks for that. Right, well, let's move her over here. If you want to read this, feel free. I'll skip it just fast enough so you can read it, but I'm not going to be reading it out. A lot of the dialogue is sort of quite cheesy, quite, you know, it's got a bit of charm to it as well. It just depends really on how much of it you can stomach. So the basic preface of the combat is that obviously it's extremely like XCOM, but to the point where more of the focus is around the actual destructive environment. So everything, as you can see here, has a health bar. So if you do that amount of damage to it, you can destroy it, which is quite nice. And then you can obviously use that to trap enemies in and cause all sorts of mayhem, should you desire, naturally. So we're just going to hit that guy on the back of the head, because that's the easiest thing to do right now. Some of the guys have got pretty good, pretty interesting tools. So the ranger here has got herself, rather, a grappling hook. So you can obviously use that to your advantage, move them into scenery and that sort of stuff. Obviously that failed miserably there. I've got a new... Oh, I want to use fireball. Fireball sounds good. So I've not been particularly tactical, to be totally honest. In fact, they've been absolutely horrendous. But as you can see, or you hopefully will be able to see, so for example, he went to shoot me. I believe he hit the tree next to my guy. So yeah, as you can see, he hit the tree, did damage to the tree, which is quite nice. It's not so much as a wasted shot, I suppose. That looks really funky. So I don't actually want a fireball, if that's going to be my options. Let's go on Overwatch. You've got to utilise the skills you've been given, haven't you? So I can go next to this guy and kick him. Kick him like this way. Bang. And then there you go. Stacked up the chain reaction, which is quite nice. If anyone started singing Chain Reaction by Steps, I hate you. Because that is something my mother would definitely do. Right, so you've leveled up. What shall I give you? Taunt, Blinding Light. That sounds interesting. So I also have a fire arrow. So I don't know actually know if I can set trees on fire. I mean, it Seems a bit of a waste to just be going for the tree, but anyway. I think I inadvertently have set the tree on fire. Don't know whether it will do any damage to the guys or not. Oh, they've set me on fire. That's not brill. I wonder if I can hit these guys with the fireball. No. I had hoped we were going to set everything on fire, but it looks like that's not going to be the case. Right, let's stick you in Overwatch then as well. Where can I move you up to? I can move you up behind there. Maybe scare them a little bit. And you've got Blinding Light. Can I use it? Oh. Well, that was probably one of the most uninspiring things I've seen in my life. So, luckily, all these guys are on fire, which is nice. There you go, he's destroyed the rock. Oh, and now everything's on fire. Why does this always happen? I don't know how to get people on fire as well, so... yeah, that's not great. Well, let's move everyone away from the fire. I can't help feeling partly responsible for it. So, oh, okay, I'll just move you twice then. There, okay, everyone's away from the fire. We're doing good again. Oh, the well's down there, fair enough. Let's move you a little bit closer then. Poor goblins. Look, well, they've still got their eyes open as well. I mean, obviously, you could be really hypercritical and say that, you know, it's a graphical issue, but I think that's, I think it's quite funny. So, I'm not going to take offence to that at all. Right, so we'll have the ranger go up to the well because he's the bravest. Sorry, she's the bravest. Oh, now they all want a piece. I'm not doing it. This cloak is brand new. Yeah, and then obviously they go into puns about their stereotypes. Oh, Walter, the devourer of children and pennies. So now I've got to fight a well. Well, that's a shame. Oh. I've been well and truly ambushed here. Luckily, I've got a skill that I know I can utilise right now. Fireball! I can only really get one of them. But I can probably set a lot of things on fire. I'm going to set these guys on fire. Enjoy being on fire, suckers. You know what they say. You can't beat them, you gotta burn them out. Right, so... can I come around and hit you? Yes, I can, although I have to stand on a rock to do it. Oh. Yeah, these Goblin Raiders are not as formidable as they would have you believe. So what shall I do with you? Shall I just hit? I'm gonna hit him. Screw it. Bang. How do you feel about that? Not bothered. One bit. Oh, yeah. Right, so let's... can I grapple and hook this guy? Let's try and grapple and hook him. I'm very... there we go, through the rock, and he's dazed as well. So that's one of the good things about doing environmental damage to, you know, your bad guys, is you can stun them and whack them around a bit. My sorceress is dead. Well, it was always likely to happen. Because I'm absolutely useless. Not for any other reason. Plotting nefariously. No, I didn't realise that an archer, isn't it? Taking liberties. Okay. You're done for. Who else have I got? Who have I got left? Fire arrow? I'm setting you on fire. You would have thought I'd learned my lesson by now, but... never. So, for you, how much health have you got left? 4. I'm just going to whack you. Ugh. That was a good amount of damage. Ah, you hit your own bad guy. Charge at a target, going through small objects and walls and destroying everything in her path. You cannot go through units or big objects. Oh. That's pretty good. That's what I like to see. Bit of double teaming. Oh wait, I just realised they're all women. They're all women. Woman. I hadn't realised that yet. Okay, so let's overwatch you. Although I probably could have just hit the well guy. Through the burning forest. Literally everywhere's on fire now. Can't help but feel slightly responsible. Oh goodness. If I ever do go through and play this whole game, this is literally it's just going to be everything on fire. Can I grappling hook this guy? Because that would be so cool. Grappling hook him through the fire. He thinks he's so clever he can escape. Now he's gone into the tree. And now he's on fire. I'm just going to start wailing on this well. Because, you know, why not? Don't know how much health he's got. Set him on fire? Let's set him on fire. Oh. The fire is still spreading. Climb into me so I can teach you a lesson. Never murdered NPC before. Let me live and I won't desire any more living, no wait, humans. I won't desire any more humans. I don't really care what you guys do with this. I was happy just to wail on it, but there you go. So that's basically how combat works. It actually wasn't terribly... It actually wasn't that bad, to be fair. I was actually expecting it to be rather difficile. I do have lost my sorceress, so potentially going forward and this is going to be quite difficult. But, you know, there's a lot of different random encounters on the world map as well, which is nice to see, give you a bit of variation. Obviously, I'm not massively keen on having lost my sorceress, but, you know, it is what it is. I've got fire arrows still, so there's still that I can utilise. Once again, guys, if you do want to go and check it out, the link is in the description down below to the Steam store. It's out on the 26th of April. I don't know what the price will be. I don't know if it's got a price yet at the minute. So, yeah, if there's something you feel as though you want to check out, you're a big fan of XCOM, like this style, like what you've seen, then do go and check it out, guys. And, yeah, as always, I'll see you all in the next one. Thanks for watching. Goodbye for now.